guys, here we go. Back in action again Sunday night. The NASCAR 87 Series brought to you by the Jones Bullshit Racing Series. Big thanks again to Checkered Flag Motorsports for having us on board. Edwards Racing Setups also here with them tonight. We're going to take a look at your starting lineup here. I'm going to pull it up here in just a second for you folks at home here. You see your pole sitter there for Next Level Racers, owner and operator Brandon Parks there. The 2 going over to Hayden, the 3 going to Jeffrey there. 4 going to Chris, 5 going to Jeff out of Carolina, the 6 going to Harold over there, 7 to Mr. Jones, the 8 spot going to Jimmy, the 9 going to Nick. Corey going to bring it home to the 10 spot tonight. Fletcher for Broken Axle Motorsports in the 11 spot. Shane in the 12 here. Shane back there in that 12 spot. 13 going to Senior. That's Mr. Jones's junior there, and you got Senior there in the 13. The 14 of Austin Edwards also out here tonight. 15 of Joshua Dube, and Andrew Thornton going to be in the 16 spot. 17 going to have Robbie back there, and you got Mr. Tracy himself in the number 18 spot here tonight. So awesome looking field. Tons of drivers out here tonight at Pocono, ready to go. Take a look at some of the race info here. It's a unique track, Pocono Raceway, one of the finest they have on the series. 76 degrees, 49% humidity here tonight, partly cloudy, 5-mile-an-hour winds. And big thanks again to Checkered Flag Motorsports and Mr. Jones and Jarrett Lucas and all them great guys over there for having us on board here tonight. You got me in here, and you got Robert Ballard Jr. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy now, Hawk.
Awesome. Good to have you in the booth here tonight. We're ready to get these boys underway here tonight. Brandon Parks, the pole setter, just got signed up to run with these boys tonight. He's going to be in the Buick leading the way here tonight, Robert. We got 4 Buicks in this field tonight. That's going to make things interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's going to make a lot of things interesting tonight.
Absolutely.
It's going to be crazy.
Absolutely. As you got Hayden on the outside of him there, Jeffrey, Chris, and the other Jeff back there. They're going to round out your top 5 as they're going to let them loose here tonight. We had a schedule for 75. Race Control said let's pull it back to 60 because it is a tough track. Robert, what makes this track so unique here tonight for all these drivers?
Well, they call it Tricky Triangle for a reason. It's very tricky. It's the corners you got to brake, you got to turn. Well, it's a little hard. There's no turn 4, so it's a very complicated scheme layout here. And plus on the legacy part, you got the old pavement.
All right, there you have it. Race Control giving these leaders their new commands here as Brandon Parks just got signed up. Ready to run with these boys tonight here, part of Jones Bullshit Racing. Brandon Parks, Hayden going to take down front row. You got yourself a Buick on the inside, Chevrolet on the outside. Hayden looking to improve himself from last week also. So we'll see what's going to happen here tonight, Robert. It's going to be exciting once the pace car is getting ready to dip in. Are you ready for this, Robert?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready for this tonight. We're going green here, boys.
All right, here we go. 60 fun laps here at the Tricky Triangle. Green flag out. We're already rolling here strong right now. Great start for your leaders. The front row really got taken off there. The 5 going to go ahead and take it there, and Hayden going to slide back there right behind him in a 2 spot, and they're going to get going into turn number 1 here. And hey, great looking start here so far, Robert.
Oh, yeah, it's a really good start Parks got here tonight. They're doing pretty well so far. I don't see there going to be that much wrecks tonight. It's going to be mostly green flag runs.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking good right now. Brandon Parks, your leader there for Next Level Racers. Hayden back there in that 2 spot for Checkered Flag Motorsports. And there's Chris there in that 3 spot. Jeffrey and Jeff going to round themselves out in the 5 and 6 spot. Harold back there, and there's Mr. Jones himself trying to work his way up. Austin Edwards also in the mix here in the 118 machine. Fletcher back here in the 17 spot for Broken Axle, and Fletch Racing on the side of that machine there tonight. There's Corey and Andrew Thornton. Shane back here. There's Senior. Good to see him out here tonight again. Rolling into 38. Robbie back here in the 16 spot. So everybody kind of spread themselves out already, Robert, here tonight.
Oh, yeah, they spread themselves out tonight, and they're doing pretty well so far. I can see them getting like 3 wide in the back there. Some of those people are going to probably make a mistake, but I've been watching qualifying. A lot of people are making really poor times. So it's going to be a tough track to tame tonight.
Absolutely. As we go back and forth here all the way back, they're single file now. So it's going to make for an interesting snake kind of race here. As you see Fletcher going to the inside of the 9 machine. He's trying to work his way underneath, and he will pass Joshua Dube there. So Fletcher now moving into the top 10, now up to the 9 spot. and he's going to be up 2 spots. Joshua Dube there, and there goes Fletcher off the bottom of the track, and that Buick is, boom, man, that thing is tore up. Tire off of that machine. He's at the bottom of the track and off the raceway. 2 of 60 in the books here. Brandon Parks, still your leader. Tough break there as we saw it live. Fletcher hard into the wall there. Jeffrey back there. Chris in the 3 spot still. Edwards, he's moving right now. Robert, he's up 9 spots in that 118 machine.
Oh, yeah, he is up. He's making some ground here. Hopefully he can try to get up here to the lead. I don't see anyone beating Parks right now.
Yeah, Parks out to a great start. And you see the handful that Austin's carrying with him right now. Edwards got that machine rolling left, right, center, and he's sawing the shit out of it in the corner right there. But he's able to maintain some good speed right there, right along with Chris here. And we'll jump in that CapsuleOfTimeLLC.com gearbox cam and watch this turn perform right here in the 118. No problem there. Just kind of goes right underneath him, Robert.
Oh, yeah, he goes right underneath him, and he's just going to make his move right here in this turn, and he's going to be taking that position right there.
Absolutely. Edwards now moving himself up to the P3 spot, and he's going to be charging towards Parks closer and closer right now. And man, Edwards has got that thing completely sideways at some points here, so he's able to get it rolling right now. Jeffrey going to give him a run for his money here going into turn number, I guess you can call it 3 or 4.
We got a wreck right there in the back.
Yeah, Corey there in the back got a little bit of loose here. We'll jump to the shot here. Show you folks, keep your eyes on that Lowe's 29 machine. It gets a little sideways there right in front of the Bandit. He's able to hold on to it though, and off the racing surface is what they call it, so they'll stay green flag there. Woo, that was close. Tough break for him and them boys there. Nothing, nothing out of the ordinary there. It looks like Senior crashed here too. We'll pull up the kit here. Your Senior right here rolling his way in. It looks like he gets caught up into a little spin around here into 38, and he's going to go ahead and give that the old loop-de-loop.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah, he gives that. He comes almost to a complete stop, Robert. Hey, not bad. He's able to maintain it, though.
Oh, yeah, he's able to maintain it right there. He just put enough brake in there and make sure he didn't spin it around, and he can save it and doesn't have to go to the pits.
Doesn't have to go into pits here. You see Fletcher 1 lap down now, Tracy out, Robbie out, and Robert Ballard Jr. obviously in the booth with us here tonight. But these guys, man, I'll tell you what. But on the show here right now, Brandon Parks, still your leader out there in that beautiful Buick and that number 5 machine for next level racers. But the pressure being put onto him right now. Hayden been racing strong. We've learned a lot about him. The man's got a machine behind him, Robert. He can really wheel it.
Oh, yeah, he definitely can wheel it. He definitely can wheel it. He's wheeling it pretty well, I got to say. He's right there on the bumper of Parks, and man, Parks is getting a run for his money right now.
Absolutely, and you see it right there firsthand, that Red Bull machine all over the backside of the Miller Lite Buick of Brandon Parks. And Edwards, he's coming up here to play a little bit. He's already moved up 11 spots, Robert. Austin ain't messing around here tonight early.
Oh, no, he's not messing around. He's just trying to get his positions made up and everything tonight.
Absolutely. You see Hayden get loose with it right there. It's going to open up the big door right here for Edwards going down into turn number 1, 6 of 60 in the books here tonight. And these guys have got these things rolling as we're going to see a pass be made here possibly as Edwards is going to go to the bottom and give Hayden the room on top, and maybe a crossover from Hayden if he could find the grip. That looked like he's going to find it there. I'll tell you what, man, it's a good run here from everybody so far tonight, keeping it straight and keeping it green. 6 of 60 in the books right now. Hayden all over the back bumper of the 118, taking a look further in the back here. There's Jones. There's Andrew Thornton in the mix. He's got Harold back there. Joshua Dube, he's been moving up some spots here. He had the EOL from a previous win. So he's moving up through the field here nicely tonight. And looks like a couple other guys out of this one. Fletcher, he's coming back down pit road right now after getting that fast repair. I'm not sure what happened to the 17 machine, but we'll see if we get some further details on him here. Fletcher coming in right now. Fletch racing there, as you see. So he's getting it in here tonight. He'll be trying to get that machine back out there on the track. Brandon Parks still the leader here tonight. Anything surprising sticking out as we are 7 of 60 in the books, Robert?
Not really. They're running what I expected them to run tonight. They're running pretty well. This track, yeah, you may get some looseness in the corner if you don't know how to handle the car, but they're doing pretty well. These 3 leaders right here, the top three right here, they're just moving away from the pack. They're the fastest guys on the track, so I expected them to be a little bit faster than most everybody else by seeing what they've done in practice.
Absolutely. We see you out there, Flowers. What up, Revive? Good to see you guys out here tonight, man. Hey, we're rocking and rolling here tonight, man. We're doing this broadcast part of Jones Bullshit Racing League, and you see the pass being made right there. Edwards going to go ahead and take that lead away. The 118 machine is now your new leader, and he gets loose with it. We got a great side-by-side battle here with Brandon Parks and Edwards right now as they get ready to battle it out. This is going to be an awesome show tonight here, Robert, man. This is going to go all night long.
Oh, yeah, they're battling side by side right now. It depends on which line is faster, the high side or the low side. So it'll see. It looks like the high side's going to be a little bit faster into the corner and coming out. Maybe the high side right now.
Absolutely, as we got a few guys out here tonight. Good to see you out there, Brophy. How we doing tonight, man? Appreciate you boys coming in. Yeah, it's not our normal stuff we're doing out here tonight, but we are broadcasting. This is Jones Bullshit Racing League. We broadcast our 87s races and their Lotus races on Wednesday night. So appreciate you boys stopping in, checking out the league, man. Miss y'all out there, man. But Edwards right now, great battle here with these three cars. You can throw Grandpa's quilt on it, is what Flowers would say, Robert.
Oh, definitely. These guys are battling hard. We might see a 3-wide battle here pretty soon. It's setting up to be one.
Absolutely, but right now, Edwards just trying to keep that thing straight, and it looks really good for him right now. Brandon Parks has got the Buick running, so we got a Chevy, Buick, Chevy, Buick, Chevy, Chevy, Buick in your top 7 right now. So, hey, you know what? Hey, sometimes it's better to be good than bad, but I'll tell you what, tonight, the 118's really got it going as we're 9-60 in the books here in the Jones Bullshit Racing Series, brought to us by Checkered Flag Motorsports and Edwards Racing Setups. And right now, the one thing that's standing out to me is we got a few guys back here. Jimmy back here in that 10 spot in the 33 Skull Bandit. I expected that machine to be a little bit quicker here so far, but he's back in the 10 spot, Robert. And we look at Joshua Dube also. He seems to be stalling at that number 9 tonight. He's going to have to maybe get it rolling here. Or do you think these guys are possibly saving some tires?
It could be saving tires, or they just don't really know the track that well. I've raced here and I've always done poor. I always run out of fuel here. That's always my issue. I always run out of fuel. So fuel saving at this track is a must.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It could be saving fuel and everything.
Saving fuel, that's what they're trying to do right now. And I tell you one thing, Austin isn't saving his tires or fuel. That man has been on a tear. He's moved up 13 spots. This is the beginning of this race here tonight. So that 118 machine rolling. Brandon Parks right behind him for Next Level Racers in the 2. Matt Hayden back there in the 3 spot for Checkered Flag Motorsports in the 55 Red Bull. Jeffrey back here, he's got a Buick in the 21. He's in the 4 spot. Chris in the 5. And Jones himself currently sitting in the 6 spot in the Buick. And Harold, Joshua Dube, Jimmy, and Nick going to round out your top 10 as we're 10-60 in the books here. Robert, now with the track getting a little bit more grip on it from all these tires out here, what's going to change here in the next 10 laps? What are these guys going to be looking for?
Well, I've seen this track, once we get more rubber on it, it tends to be a little bit looser, in my perspective on it, racing at this track. It feels like it gets a little bit looser on where run goes. So it could get looser, it could get tighter. Well, it depends on how they're driving, what ratio they're running, what offset they're running. It depends on what they're running right there, and it could get looser, could get tighter, and fuel saving could be good or worse.
Absolutely. As we jump inside the cockpit here with Hayden, and he sees, look at that 118, man. There ain't no way there's too much tire left on your leader up there. And all these guys, man, just giving it the old Tokyo drift right now. And they're able to make the passes. Edwards going to go all the way back to the P3 spot as we were inside the cockpit there. And the 118 going backwards here. The 5, I think Parks maybe just let his tires cool down a little bit here. And that's the deal, man. Once you get them so much heat in the tires, they just become too slick and you slide all over the place. But these top 3 guys right now, Robert, they are getting ready to meet some lap traffic, and that can make things very interesting quickly.
Oh, yeah. If Parks can get some lap traffic behind him, he's going to secure his lead for a little bit. If you can get those guys behind him with worse tires, get more lap traffic in between you and try to manage your tires, you can make your lead grow.
Yeah, we got Shane off the track back here. We're going to take a quick jump shot over here and see what happened to the 80 machine. Keep your eye on him. Here he goes. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, no. He's able to get on and off and back out there again. So not as bad. It could have been a lot worse for him. Because once you get out there in that grass, Robert, it's like driving on ice when you're going 170 miles an hour.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it will slow you down. You can correct your mistake and get back on track quick. I've had it happen multiple times to me at Daytona all the time. So grass can be your friend and it can be your foe at sometimes.
All right, you see your leader there, Brandon Parks, the owner and operator, Next Level Racers out of Michigan, working his way up into some lap traffic here. 12 of 60 in the books there for Brandon Parks and that number 5 Miller Lite Time Machine. So it's going to be a long race for a lot of these drivers, and the track's going to get slicker and slicker. But right now, your top 3 guys, Robert, these boys have been just going at it up here. These top 3 guys, I mean, they're going to really dial it down to the last lap tonight.
Oh yeah, they're dialing it down tonight. Basically, all the good passing is up front. Sadly, that's just how it is in most tracks.
Absolutely. As you see these boys trying to work their way around the Red Bull machine there. There's Hayden there. Arkansas proud right there tonight. Your driver for Checkered Flag Motorsports in the 55. He's trying to get some speed going here, and he's working right there with Parks. You know what I mean? These guys may be running the exact same line here tonight, trying to keep these tires cooled off just enough to make a run. And you see the move coming here. Right there, there's Edwards. You'll see him slide up there, the 118 machine. 17-time ex-Cal winner right there. Moving himself up out of the California division. He's getting it going here. It looks like that's maybe the key here, is to let the tires cool down for a few laps, and then you can charge back up as you're seeing Edwards do right there. So we'll see if the champ's going to be able to get it back up here and rolling. Austin Edwards. Man, that boy's got some speed here tonight, Robert.
Oh yeah, he's got some good speed tonight. I've seen him come from where he was when he started and come up there. He did well.
Absolutely, the 118 machine. That is Edwards, and he has been moved up 12 spots here tonight. So he's not messing around, folks. But like I said, Brandon Parks still trying to hold on to some laps here. Everybody on the lead lap, I believe, all the way back to the 12th spot, I believe, is when we start having some lap traffic work their way in. That would be put Shane on the last person not on the lead lap. So cautions, I'm sure we're going to get some cautions out here, but it's a big track. So one guy makes a mistake in the back, that flag may not come out as quick as it would maybe at Bristol or something, Robert. This track is what,
definitely.
2.5 mile long track?
Oh yeah, this track is a long track, and definitely there's going to be, the cautions won't come out as normally as you think it would go. It looks like Thornton here dropped due to packet loss, so he might go a few laps down if he can't get back in right away.
Absolutely, and then we're going to have our segment here probably on about lap 20. Robert's going to give us some unique facts about Pocono here. So about lap 20, folks, you're watching out there in the chat. We see you out there. We appreciate all y'all hanging out with us tonight. You guys can watch this back over on the YouTube channel, man. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We appreciate you guys. So lap 20, Robert's going to give us a few unique facts about Pocono. So stick around. We'll get with that. But right now, Brandon Parks has still got this Buick rolling out here tonight. And we see the safer barrier here also too, Robert. They put the safer barrier strictly in the corners. They never did anything with the straightaways. Is that for purpose or what?
I don't know. This track is it's just an odd track. So I honestly don't know about the safer barrier thing here.
Absolutely. As we see Edwards right now, your leader, after a huge slide job right there. Hayden going to move himself into the number 2 spot, and Park's trying to hang on, but he's going to fall back to the P3 spot. And this goes into what I was talking about just a little bit ago, the cycling of the cool tires. So right now, Edwards has got some nice, hot, fresh tires. He's getting out to a great lead now. You see Parks trying to choke back a little bit, let his tire pressure come down to maybe try to get that big run here in the next couple laps, Robert. That seems to be the motion these guys are going through.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's going to be a... yeah, definitely. Right there. Oh, looks like we got a yellow out.
We got a caution out on the speedway here. Let's take a look here what brought out the caution. Looks like Senior here, he's already turned here, so we'll back it up a little bit. Let's see here. We'll start right here with Senior. Watch that red and black machine, and Harold's up into the wall, and oh, Senior just locks it up right there, and he kind of came off the track there. I'm not sure if that could have actually been the caution. Maybe one of these here. We'll try to get our shot working here, and oh yeah, there's some action right there. Harold off the track down there on the bottom, so wind it back here for you folks. gets up there, and the rest is history. So looks like a little ticky-tack caution here, so they'll get it straightened back out. We'll see who receives the EOL for that, and we'll get back to racing. Not bad, though. These boys were able to pull some laps out here, Robert, tonight.
Oh yeah, they're pulling some good laps out tonight. These guys are doing well. First caution just came out, man. It is fancy racing tonight.
Absolutely, as you'll see these boys out here all week long. They be getting it on the Jones Bullshit Racing League. Get with Mr. Jones if you're looking to join a league. They got tons of different series they run out here. But right now, Edwards your leader. Hayden into 2, Brandon Parks into 3, Jeffrey back there into 4 and 5. We got Chris Johnson out there. So, like I promised you guys, folks, once we get to about green flag here, we get about 20 laps in, we'll have some unique facts of the track with Robert Ballard Jr., a little segment we're going to do each and every race broadcast we do. You know, quarter of the way through the race or so, we'll brought some unique facts about the track with Robert Ballard Jr. But right now, lights are going to go off the pace car next time by, I would imagine here. And pit strategy, Robert, is it too early to go in and get tires? Nobody want to play that game yet?
It's hard to say. If you're getting loose, you want to go get some tires, fuel a little bit. And it looks like some of these guys are doing some strategy.
Check off your fast repair if you don't need it, guys.
All right, so there you go. Looks like everybody's going to take it down the pit road. Everybody but Corey, or no, Corey came down there, so we got a few guys out that didn't go out there. Shane, he's staying out there to get that wave around, and a few other fellas. But yeah, right now, the whole field coming in to get some tires here. Austin going perfectly with that pit stop, and you'll see him. He's going to grab some fuel and go there. And I tell you what, pit strategy going to play huge here tonight, coming in and grabbing some tires. Would you take 4 or 2?
I'd take 4. If I was on this track in these cars, I'd take 4.
All right, you're taking 4 right now. As we see these drivers ready to go, the Buick out front right now. The race off pit road is what we're going to look for here. Let's see who's going to come out first here. The 118 Edwards said jumping out great right now. He's on the outside, and looks like he will take that off of pit road there. Really close with Hayden there, and Parks there in the 3 spot. So Chris Johnson also back there in the mix. There's Harold and Joshua Dube coming off the pits. There's Jimmy and Corey. So great race off of pit road there. So we'll see what's going to happen. I really need to hook my wheel back up and do some. Hey, Revive whenever you're ready, man. You know we're here. Whenever you're ready, you know we're here, buddy. So
Thanks, man.
see what these boys are going to get into here. So
Get here. Never really raced
they're going to get caught back up to the pace car, but a couple guys moving up through the field here. Like I said, that was a great pit stop. Joshua Dube, one of the best pit stops we've seen there. He's already up 10 spots here tonight, Robert, right after that pit stop.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's up there in some good spots tonight, man. He is running pretty well. We'll see how Parks can get his lead back tonight.
Absolutely, and you see the pit stop strategy time. They're up 10 spots. Joshua Dube there on the right side of your screen, and some winners and losers there. Parks going back 2 spots there out of the pit stop. So, you know, a few guys are going to move up, a few guys are going to move down there. So we'll take a look at also some of the pit stop time here. We'll take a look at some of the times and what these boys are going to end up getting done out here tonight. So we'll see how this is going to work out. And these guys get ready to go green flag racing, Robert, and I'm excited to get this thing underway again.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes.
All right, we're just getting this pace and going here. Looks like the lights are off that beautiful pace car, and we're going to get it fired back off here this time by Austin, Matt, Brandon Parks, Chris, and Joshua Dube. Like I said, what a pit stop for Joshua Dube and that number 9 machine, man. They really got in there and got it taken care of and back out just in enough time. So these guys are really going to be getting it teared up here as we take a look here with the tower up for you. 19 laps of the 60 in the books here, folks. So about lap 21, 22, we'll get the facts of the track with Robert Ballard Jr. here in just a moment. Get these guys back out here and underway. So looks like Senior's going to be the lap car. Looks like he's going to side up on the bottom. You may be looking. They never double file in this series. The 87s never double filed restarted, so they don't do it in this league. So single file, lap car on the bottom. Going to make things real interesting here, Robert.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna make it interesting. Mostly the lap cars will just lay back on the restart, let the lead lap cars go by, and they'll battle out their own battle in the back. But if I was up there with the leaders, yeah, I'd try to hang back, but I try to get past them, so in case another caution came out, I would instantly get my lap back.
Absolutely, as we see it now with all these drivers out here. The 55 right up on the bumper of the 118, and Brandon Parks maybe hanging back just about a half a car length here in case things get shady. Pace cars coming in. We're ready to get them back fired out here, Robert. We got 40 more laps to go here, buddy. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go, boys. Pace car is coming in, and you're about to see that yellow light turn right to green here in just a moment. Pace car almost took out our lap car. Whoa, shit.
Green flag.
All right, green flag back out. The 118 of Austin Edwards, your leader, getting a good push there from the 55 of Matt Hayden, racing for Checker Flag Motorsports. Brandon Parks right behind him in the next level racer, Miller Lite Machine. 20 of the 60 in the books here tonight. Jones Bullshit Racing League getting it going right now. Brandon Parks, Phil and Chris all over the backside of him. Joshua Dube also back there tonight in that number 9 Coca-Cola baby caffeine-free paint scheme. I'm not sure. The gold and the red makes me think it's caffeine-free, but maybe I'm mistaken. We'll have to Google that facts here as we get one more lap closer to the tracks with the facts with Robert Ballard Jr. So side by side there. Harold going to look to make the pass. He will make the pass. Good run there from the number 1 Monster Energy sugar-free green machine. As he gets right up there and almost right into the back of Chris. Man, Harold had to hang on there. I don't know if the old throttle locked up, Robert, but he wasn't stopping.
Oh, yeah. He might have been on the throttle a little too much. Thought he could gas it a little bit faster to that corner there.
Absolutely, as we'll jump into the CapsuleTimeLLC.com gearbox cam. But look at that right there, the 55. You see Parks there making his move on the inside. One of my favorite shots in iRacing broadcasting right here, man. This is one of the most unique, iconic shots that anybody can ask for, as you see right there on the left front. And look at that shot right there. That's an awesome one there. The left rear suspension. Seeing the 55 work his way up and put the magic down. They get closer and closer down there, but the pass will be made. Hayden going to take that number 1 spot. The 118 says, give it back to me. We can play this game 2 ways. And Parks maybe just hanging on, trying to save some tires late here, Robert. So it's that time here because we get into lap number 22 of the 60. The facts of the track with Robert Ballard Jr. Robert, what is the number 1 unique thing about Pocono, man? What makes it the Tricky Triangle?
Well, I'm looking right here. This page I'm looking at doesn't have anything about that. Well, if I can remember off the top of my head, it's just the length of it, and it's just where it has no turn 4 right there.
Absolutely, no turn 4. So, I mean, one of the only circle tracks in the world with no turn 4, so that's pretty unique. When was this track opened up at?
1968.
1968, so this track's been around quite a while. So, Edwards right back out there, Matt Hayden into 2, and Brandon Parks in that number 3 spot. Has NASCAR always raced here, or has it just been something they've...
They started in 1974, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, the first NASCAR 500 race was held in 1974.
Very good facts of the track right there. Robert Ballard Jr. giving you a lap around the facts of the track here at Pocono right now. Edwards out to a great start. Hayden still in that 2 spot right now, and Brandon Parks in the 3 will jump into cockpit and ride along with him for 1 lap. Here we go. Riding along with Brandon Parks, the next level racer, owner, and operator there. 3 different lines being used here. You see it in the shot, the 118 all the way up to the wall. Red Bull machine staying in the middle, and Brandon Parks right down the bottom. And it's almost like a super speedway, but it's not a super speedway. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, these cars can get up some good speed here on the straightaways and in turns.
Dude, right now, Brandon Parks moving his way. He's getting right up there. He's getting some good speed. Giving the old bump to this Red Bull machine, giving Hayden a good little run there. So awesome to see how close these drivers get as we got one off the track in the back here. We're going to take a look. Bring up the shot back here. Shane went off the track. Pull it back up here for you folks at home, maybe asking what's going on with the 80 machine. And he just gets a little loose with it again. You know what I mean? Just a little loose. Nothing too bad. And Nick's the same way here. We'll take a look at Nick's right here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
He's just going in the grass again. Doing some lawn care here.
Yeah, he got out there giving him a free cut. So, right there, Nick able to get that thing saved and back under control there. So, no harm, no foul. As they say it, you know what I mean? 24 of the 60 in the books here tonight in the Jones Bullshit Racing Series. Big thanks again to Checkered Flag Motorsports for having us on board. Edwards Racing Setups for all your iRacing setup needs. Get with Edwards Racing Setups. And right now, you see Edwards right now dominating here so far as we have one off the track back here also. Let's take a look here. It looks like we got Fletcher back there in the broken axle Fletch Racing Machine. Let's pull it up the shot here. Here we go.
Disregard yelling.
Oh, gets a little loose with it. Oh, boy.
Holy Jesus.
Oh, boy, he got that machine tore up there. Tough luck here tonight for Fletch as another tire rolls down the track there. Hopefully he's able to get that machine rolling, but he's in the pits, and his night is done. So Fletch's night probably done there. I believe that was probably his second fast repair. So a tough break for him as we have Jeffrey also here. Jeffrey was involved in an accident. Let's take a look at what happened to Jeffrey here in the 21. Keep your eyes on him, folks. Oh, no. And he's looped around in turn number 3 there, but he's able to keep it rolling also. So a tough break for Jeffrey. Jeffrey's not going to be too happy about that. And, you know, that's the art here. The tricky triangle, it's really starting to show its true colors here, Robert.
Oh, yeah, that's why they call it the tricky triangle for a reason.
Absolutely. As you
Right
see
here.
these drivers right now kind of spreading them out a little bit here like Nutella. You see it. Austin Edwards, your leader. Matt Hayden back there in that number 2 spot. Brandon Parks in the 3. Let's take a look here. There's Chris back here in the 18. Jones trying to make a move there. Also, Joshua and Corey, some little side-by-side racing here. The Coca-Cola and the Lowe's machine going out of here. The 29 of Corey and Joshua back there in the number 9 machine. And Jimmy and Harold back there. There's Nick trying to get something going in the 182 machine. And Jeffrey and Shane and all the other great boys back there. And it looks like Shane's coming down pit road here hot right now. Oh, man, the tire just fell off his machine coming down pit road. There it goes. That thing, oh, my.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Oh,
What the fuck is that?
Oh, boy.
Looks like I had a loose lug nut or
Yeah,
something.
it definitely had something loose on that thing. As the whole left front tire just came slinging off that thing down pit road. So, tough break for him here. So, Austin Edwards, your leader right now, still Hayden back there in the 2, the 3 of Brandon Parks. Like I said, we try to get the camera on everybody, and who would have thought that shot was going to be right then and there as he's coming down the pit road and his damn tire falls off. So, a tough night for Shane there as he'll try to get rebounded here next week, I'm sure. Nick there.
I have to go talk to his pit crew there.
We got Nick turned around here. He went up and off the track here and see what happened to the 182 machine here. So watch and listen to the great sounds here. Not seeing a whole lot right there. But we'll see if it's going to be something maybe back over here. There it is right there. So we need to rewind it just a little bit. So he just got himself up into the wall there and just went.
One of the times I'm gonna get hit the worst.
182, gonna loop it around and keep it down in the grass. So tough break for a lot of these guys. Tricky Triangle, 28 of the 60. We're almost halfway home here tonight in the Jones Bullshit Racing League. Brought to us by Checker Flag Motorsports and Edwards Racing Setups. And right now, Edwards out to a dominating league here. You see the ticker rolling across the top of your screen? That's up to the second accurate right there. So Edwards, I mean, just out here on another planet right now. Matt Hayden in the 2 and Brandon Parks in the top 3. Jonesy hanging on back there in the 4 spot, door to door with Corey there. So Corey, or excuse me, that's not Corey. That's Nick. Yeah, there's Nick right there. So I tell you what, Robert, with just underneath the halfway marker here, what's the next 30 laps going to be like for these drivers? What's the track condition? How's it going to change?
Well, it might get looser, might get tighter. It looks like they're going to may need another pit stop to go last. If it's a green flag stop, I don't want to take a splash of fuel and get myself to the end.
All right, splash of fuel and get yourself to the end is what Robert Ballard Jr. would do here. Brandon Parks back here in that number 3 spot. Chris in the 4 and Jones back here in the 5. Jimmy, Corey round out 6 and 7. Joshua Dubin, that Coca-Cola caffeine-free paint scheme back there in the 8. There's Harold in the Monster Energy number 9 hole. And Jeffrey Into 21, going to find himself in that Buick in the top 10 here tonight. So a lot of racing left to go here, Robert. And I take a look at some of these drivers, and like I said, is tire saving becoming a thing for your guys in second and third? Is that why the gap is so big with your leader right now? The 118 machine has, I mean, over a 4-second gap between second place.
Well, they could be saving tires, or they could just have a really bad fall off going on right now, like just running their tires down to the ground. That's what it could be.
Okay, well, I mean, hey, it's one or the other, right? So these guys will figure it out here tonight. And what a shot right there. My, oh my, he gets right up in front of Edwards, and Edwards able to make the pass down low. And I tell you what, that's a scary feeling when you're the lead car and a lap car is doing what it was doing right there. That's a very scary feeling, Robert.
Oh, yeah, I've had it at Daytona where I had a lap car come up in front of me and just flip the apron and come back and take me out of the race. That's had it happen all the time.
You see the 33 giving a cut job down the backstretch there as they go into turn number 3, and he's going to give that free cut over to the Pocono Landscaping Company. But Edwards now you see stretching over 5 seconds between him and Hayden. Brandon Parks back there into 3. Jones still hanging on to the 4. Chris in the 5. Corey in the 6. 7 of Joshua Doob now. Errol trying to slide his way up, and we got the shot right here. Whoa, hold on to it, Lowe's car. Corey into 29, Lowe's machine. I tell you what, they were about ready to need a whole new makeover right there, Robert. That was close.
Oh, yeah, we just had the leader Tokyo drifting around turn 3.
Oh, boy, right there. Chris Johnson off the track also. Gonna work his way back up. Watch this. Oh, man, hard hit to the inside wall. He's back up the track, no steering. Oh, boy, man, that could have been bad if there was some cars right there, Robert.
Oh, yeah, that would have been hard right there. That would have brought out a yellow, but at least he kept it off the inside wall and tried to get down to the pits.
Yes, he does make it safely down the pits. Chris going to slide that thing down there the best he can out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Trying to get it done here. A lot of cars down there on pit road, Robert. It's starting to look like a junkyard.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people were like either used up their fast repair or going in for their last pit. But, you know, it's a hard thing being in the pits in the middle of the race, you know, but like going all those laps down.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about Pocono. With it being 2.5 miles, Robert, going into the pits is not really that bad of a thing because you can get down there, get service, and back out, and you could probably still be not a lap down, right? It's a huge track.
You can at some points. It depends on where the leader is. You can make it into the pits, get out before going a lap down, or the leader's come right up on you and you go in the pits and you instantly go a lap down. So it's a win-win situation here.
Absolutely, as we see Hayden now working on a lap car here, and he's blinking just a little bit. Hayden is here, so bear with us if you see him flash off the screen and right back at it. So they're getting ready to take it into turn number 2 here, and he's got to watch out for the 187 or the 182. Man, oh man, that's a scary feeling. I told you, lap traffic, man. They can make or break a race, and first, second, and third able to get around that machine. So they're in the safe zone right now because I don't think they're going to end up lapping him again for this entire race. So everybody's on the lead lap all the way up to car number 9. So Edmund Jones going to be the last car on the lead lap. Everybody else 1 lap down. Excuse me, Jones is 1 lap down now. I just saw that come across the live ticker at the top of the screen. So all the way up to Jeffrey in the 8th spot here. That is going to be the man. That is the last car on the lead lap. So I tell you what, things are getting dicey out here, Robert, real quick.
Oh, yeah. It's getting dicey out here tonight.
Everybody's still able to maintain a good positive vibe right now as we are 33 of the 60 in the books, and Edwards just trying to hang on to everything he can right now. And it's been a battle up here all night long between Hayden and Brandon Parks right now. So maybe the tire game really going to come into effect here, but if it was, I think maybe it should start happening here soon for Edwards because he doesn't seem to be missing a beat there as you saw them rear tires and he just smacked that wall. That's going to give up a little bit of time here, but it looks like we got a crash back here with Nick. We'll bring up the camera shot here. Watch the 182 here. My.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
He's just having a tough
What
time
the
around this
fuck is
track.
that?
I'll tell you what, that was a tough one right there. So he's able to keep it rolling. They're 34-60 on the books. Great battle right here. Brandon Parks in the 55. Door to door here. I don't know how comfortable I'd be, Robert, going door to door in the 87s at Pocono into the turns, man. It could be a slippery situation.
Oh, some of these cars on some of these tracks, they're very slippery. Looks like the leader just hit the wall again.
Absolutely. Great battle right here brewing between Parks and Hayden as we take a look here at Harold. Got himself involved in an accident here. Let's take a look. Oh, they get it all over the place. Oh, man, the 1 and the 9 and they... Oh. Oh, Harold got a tough end of that one there. So unfortunate for that number 1 monster machine. His night's probably just about wrapped up too as he's now off the track. And he's back on the track. It looks like he's probably going to ready to head down pit road. But right now with 26 laps left to go here at Pocono tonight, Edwards trying to hang on. And I tell you, he's drifting that son of a bitch around the corners, Robert.
Oh, yeah, I've been watching him the last few minutes. He's just been drifting around these corners. He's just trying to make it around. He has no rear tires. He has no tires left.
Yeah, he's drifting that son of a bitch around real good here tonight. Brandon Parks back there in that 2 spot now as he was able to cleanly make the pass on Hayden. Hayden back there in the 3 spots for Checkered Flag Motorsports. Joshua in that Coca-Cola caffeine machine up 11 spots here tonight. So he's definitely got that machine rolling in the 5 spot. Corey there in the Lowe's machine. The Skull Bandit of Jimmy right there in the 6 spot. Good run here tonight for Jimmy also. So with the Buick sitting in the P2 spot here tonight, it goes to show you, boys, the Buicks can get it done also, but Edwards, as long as he can keep that thing underneath him, that's Edwards, man. Like, he's a very great driver, but we're going to see how he's going to maintain under pressure here with these tires, man, and he's all over the place.
Looks like he's getting helped by a lap car right here on his bumper.
Oh, yeah, Jones right up to the tail end of him here. But Jones got some good fresh tires there, I'm sure, as they get ready to roll it in here. And oh boy, Edwards, man, what a drift job that was right there. I thought we had Tokyo Drift, but I didn't think he was racing tonight. Mr. Martin's normally that guy, but oh, he's getting down into the rumble strip at the bottom of the track. You heard him pick it up on the mic there. 118, man, oh man, he is getting loose with it. He's got that Buick at the lap car, Jones, trying to get his lap back. Jones just wants to get back on the lead lap. That's all he wants to do, but 118, man, oh man, he's making it tough for him, Robert.
Yeah, from my standpoint of looking at it, looks like the lap car right there is helping the 118, but he's just going to get around him, get his lap back, and Edwards is back up in the wall again.
And he's back up into the wall there. He's got no tires underneath that thing, and watch that gap up there. You see it with Parks. It's shrinking. It's going 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Like, he's coming. Parks is coming. If the 118 keeps smacking that wall like he's doing, Brandon Parks is going to find himself right up to the bumper here with plenty of laps left to go to make it racy. But maybe a late caution might change the whole game from everybody, because if a caution does come out, everybody's going to pit. Everybody's going to grab a fresh set of tires, so things could be a lot different. But if this thing stays green, it's going to be tough for Edwards to kind of maintain that speed that he wants to stay in front of Parks, because you know Hayden and you know Parks that we're back there 8 or 9 seconds now. They've got it down to under 3.5 seconds, Robert. So they are coming.
Oh yeah, the late race cautions, they can hurt you and help you at the same time.
Absolutely. Right now, Edwards, steer your leader, folks, if you're watching from home. The 118 machine has got it rolling. Brandon Parks in the 2, Hayden in the 3. Joshua Dube there still in the 4 right now. Jimmy back there in the 5. Corey in the 6. Jeffrey working that 21 machine, Buick in the 7 spot. Jones back here. He's probably really excited because I do believe he did manage to be able to get back on the lead lap. So it looks like Jones is going to find himself up there. And Hayden, you see him in the 3. But watch that ticker ever so closely every lap. Watch how much closer 2nd and 3rd are getting to your leader right now. So last car on the lead lap, you're watching him right there. That's Jonesy. He's the last car on the lead lap in the number 8 spot. Johnson going to be your lucky dog. If everything stays good right now, it looks like we have Harold off the track back here. We'll take a look here at the number 1. Here he goes. Hold on to it. Oh boy. Number 1 machine up and off the track, down in the grass, and he's going to get himself back out there, though. And a lot of these accidents, they're able to save themselves and the car. So not a whole lot of carnage here tonight, Robert.
Oh, no, but it looks like the P2 just caught out the P1, so we got a battle going on up front.
Absolutely. I told you it wasn't going to be long, folks, if you're listening the whole broadcast. The 118 of Edwards was doing a great job, but them tires are just shot up
And
the wall.
Edwards just almost wrecked.
Yeah,
And Parks is still lead.
Yep, Brandon Parks, your new leader right now. Edwards in that 2 spot. Hayden back there in the 3, blinking hard. But Brandon Parks, your new leader, as we watch the 118 machine, and he's just trying to wheel it still. And there's just nothing left for the 118. He's going to have to bring that thing probably down pit road here. He will.
It looks like Parks is bringing it down, too.
Yeah, Parks is coming down pit road right now. So fuel for all these guys. And good job on Parks' job to be able to get up there and catch him before he wanted to pit. But it looks like Edwards going to come down pit road also, grab some freshies, and back out with 21 laps left to go. And Hayden going to go ahead and pick up a lap lead here in that number 55 Red Bull machine. So he'll grab a lap. Brandon Parks going to grab some freshies here. And watch this battle off pit road between your 2nd and 3rd place driver at the time they came in the pits. Other guys still coming down the pit right now. And I tell you, a lot slower to change the tires in the 87 era, Robert.
Oh, yeah, it's lower. I don't know if it's with iRacing being there's no actual virtual pit crew. It's just putting them on. Either that's making it slower or I don't know. It's just one of those things I could never figure out.
Absolutely. As Parks off of pit road, used that blend line. You saw him do it there. And Edwards safely off pit road also. He used about every piece of rubber that was wrapped around that rim. Edwards
Looks like we had the Hayden crashing coming into pit road.
Take a look here. Rewind that back for you here. Hayden having some issues coming down pit road here as he gets in there. Watch this, folks. Locks him up and goes. Oh, man, you hate to see it. That's going to cost him a lot of time there. So he'll get in there and get that machine fixed. Hayden, your leader still. Joshua Doob now your new leader, as he's able to make the pass on everybody on pit road. That caffeine-free Coca-Cola machine got it rolling here, as he looks like he's probably going to have to come in here in just a moment and grab some tires himself, as the 9 machine Joshua Doob out here working it up 14 spots here tonight at this particular moment in the race with 20 laps left to go here, Robert. Guys getting fresh tires, track getting slipperier, tempers are flaring. It's going to be a wild finish.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be a wild finish. We might see some people getting a little aggressive coming to the last few laps of the race. It always gets aggressive, people trying to get their positions and trying to go for that win if you're up there in P2 slot or P3 slot.
Absolutely, as all these drivers right now doing a great job. Brandon Parks in the 2, Hayden still in the 3 right now, and Edwards trying to get through this lap traffic there. Harold on the high side, and he's got the Mountain Dew 11 machine of Jeffrey back there. Jeffrey Taylor also trying to work his stuff, but Harold getting a little loose there. But here comes your leader, Joshua Doob, going to come into pits, grab some service there, and as he does that, Brandon Parks will come around this time by, and he will to be your new leader here tonight. Pit strategy for Brandon looks to be perfect almost. Same with Hayden and same with Edwards. So it's really going to come down to who's going to be able to save their tires, who's going to be able to make this long green flag run all the way to the finish. You got Parks, your leader right now, with a little size lead here. When I say little, we're looking at under a second lead on Hayden. Edwards right now climbing his way back up. He's in 3rd. He's 5.5 back from your leader. 19 laps left to go is the play here at Pocono. So plenty of time left here, Robert, for Edwards to get back up here and contend for a win.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of play here to get back the lead. There's going to be a good battle for the lead here coming towards the end of the race.
Absolutely. As we watch these guys right here so far, everybody has been running very good here tonight. But Brandon Parks right now with 19 laps left to go. He's your leader, trying to keep them tires underneath him all night long. Racing owner and operator, next level racers out there. So check him out, man. He does a great job of it. He's got a great program running. And that Miller High Life machine, same way with Matt Hayden. Hayden over there running it for Checkered Flag Motorsports. Great team over there also. Getting it done. Edwards back there in the 3, and Jones right there. Your league owner getting it done here tonight in the number 4 spot right now. Joshua Doob in the top 5. So everybody's still trying to be patient with each other. We only got 18 laps left to go here, and like I said, it's all about the tire saving game. Because to be honest with you, Robert, I don't think that we're going to see another caution throughout this race.
I don't think we're gonna have another caution unless somebody up front causes an issue, which it doesn't look like it. They've been running pretty well, handling themselves on old tires, new tires. I don't see a caution coming out anytime soon.
Nah, me neither. And Brandon Parks right now, but Brandon needs to keep his eye on that rear view mirror here, because Hayden's coming. Hayden's coming real strong here tonight, Rob. We're gonna jump into cockpit with Hayden right now. Let's see what he's got here with 17 laps to go this time by. It's right up there to the bumper, and you hear them tires just sliding up the track ever so slightly, and gets a little loose with the wheel there. And these things look to be a handful, Robert.
Oh yeah, they are a handful. When you're at bigger tracks like Daytona, Talladega, Indies, drafting, when you come into the corners, the wheel will literally turn 90 degrees. It will force its way down there because there's no power steering. It's a handful. You got to know how to work this wheel.
Absolutely, as we see Brandon Parks right now, your leader, getting it done here so far, and Hayden just trying to find a place to put that nose in there. And veteran driver and Hayden that we're riding with right now, as we see him trying to chase down Brandon Parks in the 5 machine, and Hayden's not just going to poke it in there. Hayden's going to be real careful about how he makes his move here, and he's a veteran driver in this league. He knows what it takes, and you see the crossover coming right now, and he get right up to the bumper, able to make the pass there on Brandon Parks. Brandon Parks lets him have it. This will catch you on the flip side. So Hayden got that checkered flag Motorsports 55 Red Bull machine out front. Brandon Parks back there into 2. Edwards into 3 spot right now. And I tell you what, Edwards may be playing possum here, guys. I mean, he's not running as quick as he was running even with the older tires. So we're going to see if this is really going to be a game changer here. Maybe we'll start seeing Edwards really put the pedal to the metal here with maybe 6 left to go, Robert.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some good battling here. Looks like Parks is just trying to run his race here, get his lead back. Hopefully he can try. Edwards is gonna try to come back up and battle them for the lead too.
Absolutely, and you see these guys trying to, Hayden trying to not let Parks get a part of that draft. That's why you see that swinging down low and back up, because essentially, Robert, he's trying to break the line of air that's going right behind his car, correct?
Oh yeah, he's trying to break the draft. He's trying to make sure Parks cannot get a run on him. If he can keep that up, he will secure his lead.
But right now, you see the Buick trying to get up there and get in the draft, but Hayden pulling away now, and you can look at that ticker at the top of your screen here as he gets back over to your leaders here in the Jones Bullshit Racing League. 15 laps left to go here. Watch the number 1 car here. It's going to show you the 55 of Hayden. Now watch this gap. It's 0.7. Watch how much it closes here going into turn 3 and 4, and then how much more of a run that Matt gets off of the corner here down the straightaway into 1 and 2. So pretty crazy here how this works out. But Hayden very close to the wall. All these drivers tonight have scraped the wall at least once, Robert.
Oh yeah, the only driver I've seen that didn't really scrape the wall was Parks. Like, he's know how to keep it off the wall. A lot of these guys are just getting that wall.
Absolutely. Hayden there, another good one here tonight, keeping it off the wall himself. Parks there. Edwards closing the gap here also. Jones trying to find something. Jimmy back here, good side-by-side battle here, the 33, and Joshua Doob there in the Coca-Cola caffeine machine getting beat out by the Skull Bandit 33. Jimmy looking good here tonight, up 3 spots also for him and the boys. So your big mover here tonight, it's going to go to the number 3 spot right now. That's Edwards. He's up 11 spots. Somebody not having a night that they want to have? How about Jeffrey back here? Jeffrey in the 21 is just not having his night, as we see that right front wheel completely demolished off that machine. So he's going to make his way down the pit road right now, and as he does that, look at that front end, Robert. That thing is tore up.
He tore that car up. Man, the guy at the race shop is not going to be too happy about that, but it's part of racing.
Absolutely, and we'll try to find out exactly where it happened here. It looks like it may happen right here when he came around the corner. Came in a little too hot and gave it the old, oh yeah, that'll do it every time, Robert. Good smack to the wall.
Oh yeah, you'll damage your wheel right there when you smack right up into the wall.
There we go. 13 laps left to go here tonight. Matt Hayden, your leader. Brandon Parks in the 2. Jones back here. He's got a little blink going to him right now. Harold off the track. So Harold's going to be off the track and back on the track. And take a look at what happened to number 1 machine. Oh, hang on to it. He's able to save it. Goes down. Gives these guys another free cut. He's back up on the track. No harm, no foul, Robert. We got 13 laps left to go here. Make it 12.
There we go. We got a good pass going on here. Can Parks hold it? We don't know. Looks like he may be able to hold it. He's side by side right now. Nope. He cannot hold it through that corner.
The momentum on the high side, the 55 Red Bull right there. The 5 of Brandon Parks down there on the rumble strip right now as all these guys are rocking and rolling tonight. The 5 on the bottom, the 55 on the high side. The Red Bull being Matt Hayden. The 5 being Brandon Parks. And Parks going to take it into turn number 2, and he's going to clear Hayden. Hayden right behind him. And Hayden looking for the crossover here down the long back stretch, front stretch, side stretch, whatever you want to call it here, Robert. Great battle so far.
Oh yeah, it's a good battle right here coming up. The last few laps of this race, it's getting good. Parks got a little loose right there, and now he just has to work on getting his lead established.
I'm pitting here, Harold.
Absolutely, and then Jones saying he's going to be coming down the pit road right now, giving the 1 car a heads up. So Jones going to have to bring that machine in for some tires, maybe some fuel, and he let the 1 car know. That's a courteous move right there from that machine, and he's going to bring it down pit road. So Jonesy into pits right now. Your P4 driver having to come in. I don't know if it's mechanical or maybe these guys have to stop one more time, Robert.
Possibly they could be able to stop one more time. If you're good at saving fuel, you might not have to stop again, but some people may have to stop.
Now, is that maybe a factor that Edwards is doing back here? Is he fuel saving?
It could be fuel saving. Could not. It depends. He could be saving his fuel or tires, hoping Parks runs out of fuel and Hayden run out of fuel. If they run out of fuel, he can just scoot on by and take the win from them.
Absolutely, and that seems like maybe that might be a plan here tonight. But Brandon Parks, can't say enough good things about him. Leading in here tonight, just got signed up to run with Jones's bullshit. Came out, laid down your number 1 qualifier, fastest guy out here tonight at Pocono. Out here currently leading tons of laps out here tonight and currently leading it with 10 laps left to go. Hayden been on the tail end of them all night long also. Qualified 2nd in the P2 spot right now. So the guys that rose to the top in qualifying are still here ready to go. So we're going to find out exactly what's going to happen here next time by. Robert, Brandon Parks, your leader. Now, Robert, let these viewers know a little something about this track and the uniqueness of it here. As these guys are running, like we talked about earlier, it's going to get slippery. It's going to get more tacky. Does it get faster, slower? How does the line change for all these drivers out here tonight?
Hard to say because it's the legacy version. It doesn't have the updated pavement on it. So you got some parts that are really rough. So that's going to eat away your tires a lot. It can get looser, it can get tighter. It depends on how you drive and what ratio you're running. So right here, Parks is running pretty decent. Looks like it's fast for him, the way he's running his car. But for the next person, it could be looser, it could be tighter. It's hard to say because of the way it's laid out of the pavement on the legacy track.
Yeah, absolutely, and we see it right now. All these guys out here tonight, man, putting on quite a show here. Like I said, Brandon Parks still your leader. Matt Hayden back there in the 2. Edwards in that 3 spot. Jimmy in the 4. Joshua in the 5. The 6 of Corey. Jones back there in the 7. 8 of Harold. And he's got a good battle right here between Harold and Chris. We'll keep an eye on this one right here for a second. We'll jump inside the cockpit here with Chris and see if he makes a move. And he will be able to make that move. We don't even need to jump in the cockpit to see it. TV1 cam's going to take it here. Harold up into... Ooh, hang on to it, Harold. Man, I tell you, that 1 machine tonight, man, he's been skating on ice all night long, Robert.
Oh, yeah. He must be burning his tires up too soon just to be skating like that. It's hard to save tires a lot of times. Certain tracks I run at, I can't get my tire where to go down, you know? It's just a hard thing to master.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see Austin Edwards right now doing his thing, Jimmy back there, Joshua Dube, Corey, and there's Edmund Jones back there. So Chris right now trying to find his way home. If he can do it, he'll be able to bring it back in that number 8 spot. But there is Harold in the 9, Jeffrey back there in the 10. So a lot of guys out here tonight trying to run side by side. But Robert, with 8 laps left to go here, it's anybody's race if we're saving fuel and tires.
Oh, yeah, it's anybody's race. If the 2 leaders right here don't save fuel, well, it could be good for P3.
Yeah, and I think
P4 and P5.
Absolutely, and we think P3 and P4 and P5 right before we think PP, okay? Now, that's what it's about here. I mean, all these guys out here tonight, saving the fuel, saving the tires. I don't know if they'll have to stop one more time. I believe they will, but hey, right now, Brandon Parks looks to be stretching that lead out just to almost over a second here. Edwards still hanging back there, but if Edwards wants any part of this, he probably needs to start going now.
Yep, definitely.
Jimmy still back there in the 4. Joshua Dube in the 5 spot right now. So let's jump inside the cockpit with him. Give him a little bit of time here. Riding with the number 9 machine, Joshua Dube. Awesome right there as we win a lap with Joshua Dube there. Pretty awesome right now. He's able to maintain a good wheel, and you've seen everything about that machine. So great work from him all night long. Corey back there. There's Jones putting on a good move there in the Buick, and he's got another Buick right behind him. But Brandon Parks with 6 laps left to go, Robert. Just keep the wheel straight and going, and he'll be just fine here tonight.
Oh, yeah, if he can keep it going, he can get the win tonight.
Aiden back there in the 2, Austin in the 3, Jimmy in the 4, Joshua in the 5, and Corey moving up to that number 6 spot here, and that's 7 of Jones. So good to see the Buicks out here tonight really showing out. Jeff back here able to get that number 11 Mountain Dew machine in the top 10. So 3 Buicks in the top 10 tonight. We've had 4 Buicks all together make their way around here tonight, but it's going to be the Buick of Brandon Parks. If he can just hang on 5 more laps around the tricky triangle they call Pocono. It's been an exciting one here tonight, Robert. Once again, it was a pleasure having you in the booth for this one here tonight.
Oh, it's always been a pleasure to be in the booth here. It's fun to be here broadcasting. Yeah, I'd love to be on the track here racing, but, you know, I figured to do some broadcasting here. And it feels good to give my driver input here on how they're running on the track.
Absolutely. Your driver's expertise go a mile in here, and we appreciate it every time we have it. Brandon Parks able to make the pass there on the lap car of Jonesy, as he's going to go ahead and clear him. And Brandon Parks, maybe he just figured this thing out here tonight, and Aiden and the boys are going to have their work cut out for this guy if he sticks around. Brandon Parks going to lead it around here. Edwards back there, and he's Tokyo drifting the 118 machine. I'm sure he's going to be happy with the P3 here tonight if he can hang on. But Jimmy's closing the gap on him also, so less Tokyo drift, more stick maybe. But Jimmy would love to find himself in a P3 in that 33 Skull Bandit machine. But tonight he's going to be in the number 4 spot if he can hang on. But Brandon Parks is going to take it around. We're going to come 3 laps to go here tonight. Like I said, guys, it's been a pleasure here. Jones Bullshit Racing League. We do the series on Sunday night. We got one more week of racing for us on the Sunday program. I believe it's next week at Darlington. That'll be our last one for a few weeks, and then we're off. Like I said, I'll get with them about some other things that we have going on, but we will be here for the Lotus on Wednesday nights. They run the 79s. I believe that's what they are, Robert. They 79 Lotus.
Yes, the 79 Lotuses. They're kind of similar to the uh Formula One cars a little bit. They're their own car, but yeah, that's what they run on Wednesdays.
There you go. So that's what we'll be back here for. So we got one more race on Sunday nights at Darlington, and we'll be back for some continued action the next few Wednesdays to come. So Brandon Parks, the man out front here, going to be looking to take it home here. As they go. Oh, he's into the wall there. Oh, boy. I hope it doesn't damage it too bad, but I know Hayden, he would love to see nothing more than that Buick just explode into a million pieces right now, Robert.
Oh yeah, they just get his win right there. P2 is not too bad, but trying to get the win, it's going to be the hard part here tonight.
Absolutely, and you see him trying to push it around. Edwards back there in that number 3 spot, and he's hanging it out there to drive, man. He's got that thing all over the place. Jimmy, it's going to be tough for Jimmy to catch him here with 2 laps left to go. Brandon Parks going to come around next time by. Going into turn 1, getting ready to head up to turn number 2 and 3, and he's going to be getting that white flag out here tonight. Big thanks again to Edwards Racing Setups, Checkered Flag Motorsports, and Jones Bullshit Racing League for having us on board here tonight. It's been an awesome night of racing. Pocono, the Tricky Triangle, whatever you want to call it, man. It's been an exciting one here from start to finish. A lot of side-by-side racing, but this man here has figured it out tonight. Brandon Parks and the Buick going to bring it home. If he can just hang on. White flag coming out this time by, Robert. Is he going to make it around?
Well, we'll see. Looks like Parks is starting his debut race, and looks like he's going to be started P1 and finishing P1.
Absolutely. Brandon Parks going to take that white flag here tonight at Pocono. Hayden back there in that 2 spot. Edwards hanging on the top 3. Jimmy back there in the 4. Joshua in the 5. Corey currently in that number 6 spot, and he just went off the track. We'll take a quick look here at what happened to Corey back here as we browse around. And 29 Lowe's machine of Corey. It's not bad. Just giving him a little cut job there, putting a little rut in the grass. That ain't that bad. That's all right. So no harm, no foul. Is Brandon Parks going to take it out of 2? Going to take another big long stretch and work his way down into 3 here tonight. And Austin Edwards crashed that machine, and let's see what happened. Oh boy. Oh boy, he got really loose with it. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, hopefully he'll get that thing straightened back out and ready to go. But it will be Brandon Parks taking it here tonight at Pocono. Getting it done. Matt Hayden in that 2 spot. Austin I'm not sure what happened with him here. Jimmy's going to bring it around right now, and it looks like Jimmy's going to possibly be in the top 3 here tonight. We'll see what's going to happen here, but Brandon Parks, Matt Hayden, and Jimmy going to be in your top 3 here tonight in the Jones Bullshit Racing League. We'll get these guys underway here. We'll get a post-race interview here with your top 3 drivers in just a second. We'll get Jimmy up here in the booth with us. So there you have it. Huge mistake there. Edwards at the end of that one. Going to go ahead and give Jimmy the P3 here. Hayden going to bring it home into 2, and Brandon Parks going to pick up the win here tonight. So we'll start off with the 3rd place driver as soon as we get Jimmy up here, part of that Checker Flag Motorsports team there. So go Bandit out here tonight. All right, let's get out here.
Do I want to know why?
Not on purpose, but I took out Doobie and he took out Harold.
All right, let's see what these guys got here. We'll get these guys up here for post-race interviews in just a second. Your 3rd place driver there, but there's your winner tonight, Brandon Parks, the 28 machine out here tonight, your next level racer. Owner and operator getting it done here at Pocono. So we're waiting for Jimmy to bring his machine around here. Just a second. You're hearing the post-race chatter in the background, race control drivers talking, etc., etc.
Hey, what happened to Austin?
Right now, Jimmy's working his way around.
He intentionally wrecked himself because he's Austin and can. I don't know.
All right, here we go. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah. Go ahead and head up there and get in the photo.
I've never been in the photo.
Jimmy gonna work his way up here.
One other time.
Let's get him up here in the photo, then we'll slide him up here. The post-race interview here in just a second. Let me find Jimmy here. Jimmy. Into 33 machine, trying to get it done out here tonight. All right, we'll pull him up here. All right. I think we got him up here. We got Jimmy up in the booth with us here. Jimmy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, great run out there tonight, man. P3 up 5 spots here at the Tricky Triangle and bringing it home in the last lap there. Austin got a little loose with it, but you're able to redeem it here. Break down your race here tonight at Pocono.
Yeah, this is long. My forearms got super arm pump, and I'm just thankful I got Harold and Matt Hayden and on my team, and I'm glad we had a good run.
Yeah, absolutely. You did good tonight for Checkered Flag Motorsports, and who's them great sponsors you want to thank tonight?
Anywhere in
Really, I just want to thank my teammates.
Discord,
Without them, I probably wouldn't even be able to do this.
He'll be pulling you up.
All right, absolutely. Well, there you have it. Jimmy bringing it home in the P3 spot tonight. Congratulations again, Jimmy.
Cool, man.
All right, there you have it. Jimmy getting it done. We'll head over now and check out your second place driver out here tonight. Hayden going to be in there. Let's slide him up here and see what we got. I believe we got Hayden in here. Hayden, you got a copy?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, great race out there tonight from you and the boys over there at Checkered Flag Motorsports. P2 here tonight. Qualified second, finished second. Long race. Man, what did you need? A little bit extra tire here maybe to catch Parks. Break down your race tonight.
Yeah, it was after that first run, it was apparent that tire fall off was going to be a huge issue, and that those front three, we were all kind of pushing kind of hard. So that second stint, it was kind of just backing off, and we had a trouble getting in pits. Had a little bit of an accident. I had to use that fast repair. Was trying to make up time in pit. Ended up coming out right behind Brandon, but man, he drove his ass off. That was an impressive run by him.
Yeah, absolutely. Great work again out there tonight, bringing it home in the P2. And who's them great sponsors you want to thank tonight?
Everyone at Checkered Flag Motorsports. Congrats to Jimmy. Podium finish for him tonight, so that's awesome. Kind of lifts us all up. Austin out there watching, and Allie B. Thanks.
All right, there you have it. Matt Hayden getting it done P2 tonight. Great work, buddy. All right, there you have it. He's going to go down to the tech shed, and we're going to bring in your race winner tonight, bringing it home with the Buick out there. Brandon Parks, going to slide him up here in just a minute here if we can get him in here for a post-race interview. It looks like he's going to be down here, and we're going to slide him up here. Brandon Parks, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I gotcha.
Hey, great race out here tonight in your league debut. Qualified first, finished first, and dominating performance out here in that Buick, and it's awesome to see, man. Break down your race here tonight.
Yeah, man, that was a ton of fun. Just trying to keep it clean. I've never raced with these guys, so I didn't want to come out and just get in their way or anything like that. I was trying to just keep it clean, but luckily I had pole position, so I was able to get a good start right from the beginning. Matt Hayden, he was awesome. He was definitely real patient the entire time. I appreciate him. There's another guy at the cone. He was really fast. I don't know what really happened to him. I don't know if he got loose or his car just kind of went away or what the deal was. That dude was lights out midway through the race. And then it became me and Matt, and he kind of got away from me, and then I was able to reel him back in and take the win, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job out there once again tonight. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Parks?
Yeah, it's just weird not pushing the push to talk first off. But yeah, I'd like to thank my team NLR, Next Level Racers. Anybody can get a hold of me at nextlevelracers@gmail.com or jump in my Discord. I'd like to thank the Choice Inc. Esports team, also a sponsor of mine, Freund and Associates. They're a building company out here in Michigan, big building company. I'd like to thank them. I'd like to thank you, Nighthawk, for putting this on and for inviting me out here, and everybody else for racing. That was a lot of fun.
All right, there you have it. Brandon Parks picking up the win here tonight at Pocono. Great work, Brandon.
Thanks, man.
All right, there you have it. Brandon Parks going to grab that win here tonight. Matt Hayden into 2, and Jimmy rounds out your top 3 here tonight at Pocono. Robert Ballard Jr., it was a pleasure once again having you up here tonight.
Oh yeah, it's a pleasure always being here. Jones Bullshit for putting on this league, and Edwards Racing Setup for actually having some good, really good setups out there. I use them all the time, so go check them out.
There you have it. That's going to wrap it up for tonight's coverage at Pocono. That's going to be, once again, Brandon Parks picking up the win, Hayden in the 2, and Jimmy rounds out your top 3. Until next week, folks, at Darlington, be safe out there. We'll see you then.